What up, everybody? Welcome to a special episode of the Live Better, Sell Better podcast. This is your host, Kevin Dorsey, aka KD, and today we're actually having a recap. Let's be honest, not everyone's got time to go through every 45-minute episode, so we're bringing the best of the best into this episode. Only here, Live Better, Sell Better podcast.
You cannot survive in your job thinking that you yourself can be the one who's going to make all of the change and live a healthy, sustainable life. So as leaders, it comes down to finding a fit for you in an organization that values the same things that you value, and then ensuring that that is the leadership that you are giving to your team.
I would put that paywall up absolutely 100%, because people are, if you pay, you are looking for something more. You're looking for that business insight that's going to get you to that next level. You're looking for that guidance, that strategic, that just wealth of knowledge that is not going to be in that free version of this community.
And sometimes you'll see sales leaders use these words like synonyms. You know, they swap them in and out. They're not. They're totally not. Okay? Be really clear on how you define the stages of the buyer's journey, because that dictates how you sell. So let me give you an example of what I mean by this, all right? People who sit unaware are basically just prospects, right? People in this stage right here, we're talking about, these are leads that sit in your CRM that you've decided to try to approach and send them some sort of message. They're unaware either of you, of your company, of your offering, or all three combined, right? Different states of unaware, but it's one of those three, okay? So that's a prospect.
There was also, conversations I had talking about the importance of diversity in leadership. And the feeling there was like, this is a meritocracy. We will promote the best person. And if that's a woman, great. If it's not, fine. And that to me is actually kind of a red flag. It makes sense on a purely logical level. It's like, yeah, of course, it's a meritocracy. We should only promote the best people. But it's also generally a sign that you're not prioritizing diversity. And it's really easy because it's something like meritocracy, the best person is a subjective decision. And so when the people at the top are not like you, and that's what they're saying, then that might be a sign that you want to go somewhere that's more intentional about having a diverse leadership team.
I created this manifestation sheet where I got these 5 buckets: legacy, financial, home, charity, all these different buckets, where I have this ultimate goal. And that ultimate goal is typically measured on a life basis, right? Like home, like I have a vision of the type, like I want to own a ranch home, like a big, huge ranch with horses and all this stuff. That's not going to happen right now at my age, in my early 30s. But when I'm 50, hopefully that's the home that I hang my hat on for the rest of my life, right? So like I have these big, meaty goals, because it keeps me focused on when I'm 50, 55, 60, what do I want my life to look like, right? When I'm just hanging out, my kids are doing their own thing.
You do not make problems. They already exist for your buyer. You do not get to decide the impact. They have to decide. You can manipulate it, you can explain it, you can formulate it, but they need to be the ones to embrace it. And the willingness to change, I mean, God, if I could get people to change, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be on my private island somewhere.
Do things differently. If you do the right things, generally the results will be there. Maybe not on the timeline we wanted the results to be there, but the results will be there if you do the right things consistently. But if you don't, right, and if you're not getting the results that you want, something has to change. Mm-hmm. And that's where I see a lot of people get stuck, is they're not making what they want to make. Or they did miss the quarter this quarter, mm-hmm. but they don't change anything going into the next quarter.
Yeah.
And they go, whoa, I missed again. But did you change anything? Right? If there's no change, nothing changes. And so it's making sure to pay attention to something in that process has to change.